Always so much to do. I believe that we're live. Did you go confirm us over on Instagram as well?
Let's see.
We are here. Oh, you know what? And I forgot to turn on the lights in the damn room. I know that much.
I'll hit go live on Instagram.
Yeah, you can do that, and then you can do the intro, and I'll go hit the lights.
All right. Well, welcome back, everyone, to another week of the Blind Surfer live show with guest Brooks Venters. That's me. Tonight we are talking about Pete's craziest accidents while biking blind. And it's sure to be a fun one. Some exciting stories from Pete, which you have requested via a poll.
Yeah.
You have said, I want to hear more Pete stories, so we're delivering that tonight for you.
There were a lot of, we'll check in with that poll a little bit later. I think we had like 2,000 votes on the poll. I was a little surprised that many people were checking in. By the way, these glasses that I've got, Oakley, full disclosure, they sent me these. Banana says they make me look like a transformer. First of all, is that a bad thing?
No, it looks awesome.
You actually like these?
I mean, they were, that kind of style wasn't style for a bit with the Pit Vipers. I don't know if they are anymore, but
I might be a little behind the times with my style.
yeah.
But I don't know. I love everything that just covers, like it comes out along the sides. Like the less light in my eyes, the better. But for this fine evening, we're inside. It's not going to kill me too bad. So I will get right into the story. I've told a handful of these. The thing I like about the live is it kind of gives me the opportunity to expound upon things that I haven't been able to do before. Because everything I do is like in 60 seconds or less. But I do remember the other thing I forgot, where this monitor and that monitor are exactly the same, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I need to switch that eventually, but not until we start taking the calls. I'm gonna.
Do I need to hit multi-stream too?
Yeah. I'm gonna switch the. I'm gonna show people what we're dealing with here. There's Brooks over there, and then here's his new command module. Is this actually working?
You're not. Point it more left.
There.
Yeah.
There we go.
More. You can see my full setup there.
And the whole room that we're in, you got the guitars up there, some of my artwork up there, some artwork that my dad made up there. You can see our whole setup here.
Mm-hmm.
And I did want to just make sure everything is working, basically. But yeah, I remember when my eyesight had been fading, since the time I was 8, but it didn't really. It started to get like really depressing, honestly, when I turned 16, because that's when all my friends were getting their driver's licenses. And I just remember being really, really stubborn. Like everybody started driving. They started taking driver's ed at 16. And I was like, screw that. Like, I'm not going to just like sit at home and be sad and have them, get to do something. I'm going to bike everywhere they want to go. I'm going to go. And I started biking to the gym by myself. I started biking to friends' house, but mind you, my eyesight was terrible. Like it was bad. Even when I was 16 years old, like things would disappear into my central hole, like cars would disappear. I'd be biking down the street, and all of a sudden a car would kind of come out of nowhere. I'm like, whoa, that was in my central vision. I remember it was the summer when I just turned 16, and this is my first accident, my first real bike accident that happened when I knew it was a problem that I couldn't see anything. I was biking home from my friend Jason Werland's house. And I'm just biking down the street, trying to get to the house. And all of a sudden, wham, I hit something. I'm like, oh no, like what did I hit? Like face first into something. There was a black car parked on the street. And most of the cars in the town that I grew up in were not on the street. They were in the driveway. Someone left their car on the street, and I slammed into the back of it face first over the handlebars, and I felt so bad. Like normally, I think 16-year-olds would like run, be like, "Oh, accident! I got to get out of here."
Yeah.
I felt so bad. I actually went and knocked on the door. I'm like, I biked into the back of your car, and there was a woman there, some mom or something, and she saw me, and I didn't know I had bloody fingers. I cut them up on something going over the handlebars, and she kept trying to ask me if I wanted bandages. I'm like, no, you gotta go look at your car. I smashed it in the back of it. And finally the dad came down, the guy, and he's like, what did you do? And so I walked them all outside, and he had his flashlight, and he's looking at the car. He's like, it looks fine. And I basically just excused myself and got out of there. It's my first time biking at night by myself. I get out of that.
Wow.
I get about halfway home, and now I don't want to bike in the street anymore. I'm afraid of the street at this point, at least for that bike ride. And I'm going up this big hill, so fortunately I'm going kind of slow, and I crash into a fire hydrant that's on the sidewalk, because that's where fire hydrants are. And I scrape up my knee really bad, and I'm like, oh my God, this is I'm like trying to prove a point to myself that I can be independent. Like it's okay that I'm losing my eyesight. I can still do things on my own. And I'm getting like beat to crap on the way home. And that was my first night, two accidents. But it didn't stop me because
That was one night.
that was one night, two things in
Jeez.
one night. And I didn't want to admit that I was going to be, like I can't get places, I can't do things. I didn't want I can't to be in my repertoire. So, I wanted to go to the gym. My friends weren't available. I'll bike there. I'll do that. There's a party going on. It's summer night. I can't get a ride, or hey, I don't need a ride. I'm going to bike there. One night I actually, I worked in maintenance at a boat club, and there was a party that was relatively close to that boat club, and all my friends were going to drive to the party and hang out and stuff, and of course I couldn't drive, so I took the riding lawnmower from the boat club that I worked
Nice.
at, and I drove that to the party.
That might be a little more dangerous for you to drive than a bike. I
It
don't
was
know.
it was a lot slower. I mean,
That's a good point.
riding lawnmower on the
What if
side.
like a cat had run out in front of you or
Oh,
something?
you would have seen a shaved kitty,
Yeah,
to say the least.
Yeah.
But when I got to college, a few years later, my mom was petrified. She's like, I don't want you. But it was one thing to be riding my bike around like the little hometown that I was in. That was dangerous enough as it is. But she did not want me biking. I went to Boston University, and she did not want me biking in the city of Boston because that's like crazy pants, right?
Yeah.
But I had taken an internship at a radio station my freshman year, and I needed to get from my dorm to the radio station to the class and back to the dorm and to I needed to get around. And my internship was at night, and the stupid trains in Boston don't run very late. And so I had been skateboarding throughout the city, and it was just exhausting. So one day I went home with a friend. He had a car, and we took my mountain bike out of my parents' house, and I brought it into the city with me. And wouldn't you know, the accident I had about 2 or 3 weeks after that was one of the craziest, like absolute wrong place, wrong time, bizarre, insane accident. I mean, I'm not even going to go through all the times that I crashed into cars and telephone poles and fire hydrants and stuff. It happened constantly. To me, I felt like as long as I was on the right side of the road, just between where the cars drove and the cars were parked, if I was doing what I was supposed to do, I should be safe, right? Like,
Right.
there's not a lot of crazy stuff going on in the street. Like, I didn't want to bike on the sidewalk anymore because people walk both directions on the sidewalk. There's babies and carriages, kids on skateboards, but there's that safe spot in the road where it's just to the left of the parked car and just to the right of the cars that are driving in front of you. And so I was mostly safe. But one day I'm going up Mass Ave in Boston, which is a really busy road, and all of a sudden there's like no cars at all, and it doesn't register at the time. I'm like, okay, there's no cars, no big deal. And my vision at the time, I was seeing like shapes, blobs, images, like I could kind of see what a car was.
Even at night.
At night, I'd kind of stopped biking at night at that time. I couldn't see
Yeah.
much of anything outside of like the car headlights.
Mm.
And if I saw like a small blob, like that was a person walking in front of me, it just. But one particular time, I start seeing like a bunch of blob. I'm like, I don't know what I'm seeing. There's a whole bunch of blob. I'm like, and what I should have done is slow down and tried to like assess it. What was going on, this is what I found out after the fact, was they were doing road work on Mass Ave at this particular moment that I was biking, and they had a manhole cover open. And they had set up those sawhorses, with the yellow and orange stripes.
Yeah.
Like, don't go here, basically. And I don't know, to this day, I don't know whether they were just setting it up or whether they were just finishing the job. But I went straight towards that area, not being able to focus and see what it was. And, I heard a couple of guys yelling, whoa, 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 whoa. And then all of a sudden, whoop, my front wheel went into the manhole, stopped me dead. I went over the handlebars, crashed through one of those yellow and white sawhorses. And in a matter of like moments, two guys are like on top of me. One's yelling, "Are you okay?" The other one's yelling, "You're an idiot." And now that I'm stopped, now that I was able to look around, I was like, oh my God, I just crashed into like a construction site. And I got really scared, because I knew I was biking with very limited vision. Probably shouldn't be doing that. So I grabbed my bike, wrenched it out. It was like stuck in the manhole. I wrenched it out of the manhole and I get on it and the wheel goes like I'd tacoed the wheel basically. And the guys are like, stop, stop, stop. Are you okay? Hey, what are you doing? And I grab the mountain bike, throw it on my shoulder, take a left on a Newbury Street, which is a one-way road, and I start running the wrong way down the one-way street,
Oh my God.
trying to get away from the scene of the accident.
Wow.
Because every time I had a crash, and it was always, I never drove like head on into a car because again, I was in the spot where I thought I was safe, on the right side of the road. When I got to a light, I couldn't see the lights, so I would wait to see if cars were going or not. I'd just kind of follow what the rest of the traffic was doing. I mean, as I'm talking about, it's kind of insane. It wasn't very safe, but I was stubborn and I wanted to get around. And so most of the accidents were just kind of like, they were always my, I don't know. I part of me wants to say they're always my fault because I probably shouldn't have been on the road in the first place, but it was generally because someone was doing something they weren't supposed to do in that part of the road.
Right. Something unusual.
Yeah. And I just, even if someone's flung open a car door, which happened to me, a half dozen times.
That happens to normal bikers though.
Yeah. And there's nothing you can really do about it. And usually if a driver swings open the door and nails a biker, the biker yells at the person in the car, like, hey, you idiot, why didn't you look what you were doing? But I was always so nervous, like it was definitely my fault. I shouldn't have been on this bike. And so I would just grab my bike and get on it and run away. And I think people are like, what just happened there? Why did he take off? So I didn't want to stop and be like, you flung open your door. Plus I didn't see it because I'm losing my eyesight right now. I do.
Well, you're lucky you didn't fall into the manhole.
No, that would have been, that
if you were in a cartoon, that's what would have happened.
The bike would have gone in. I would have gone up in the air and splash into the Boston poop sewers.
Ninja Turtles would have been down there with Shredder. You would have become a Ninja Turtle.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
What would be your weapon of choice if you were a Ninja Turtle? There was the size, the bow, the sword, and what was the other one?
Nunchuck. I always liked Michelangelo, but I think the sword is the coolest.
Probably
the bow staff.
Bow staff. I mean, it's made out of wood, right?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I did bow staff in karate, so maybe that would be it.
I feel like the size would be pretty cool, but you'd have to be really good at it.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to be an amateur sai guy.
Yeah.
I always used to wear my helmet, of course, because of all the accidents I had. Right. I remember one time I was biking with my best friend at the time. His name was Pete. Also, he's in the chat sometimes as Outface, I think, and he can verify this one. We're riding my bike down Boylston Street, right in front of the Boston Public Library, and some guy, I'm going kind of slow, just kind of like biking, starts jogging along next to me, and he goes, "Nerd." Nerd with the helmet. Yeah, he's like, "Nerd," and I'm like, all right, I don't know what's going on. I can't see exactly. And Pete's like, it's a homeless guy. He's my friend Pete's right next to me on the bike. We're both biking. He's like, it's a homeless guy. Never mind him. Mm-hmm. And we get through that light and we start biking. And I keep hearing "nerd" from behind me. I'm like, seriously? Dork with the helmet
chasing you.
Yeah, and we're slowing down because the next light is red, and then I'm stopped at the next light. I'm obeying the laws of traffic. I'm right there, and then Pete's right next to me, and the guy catches up, and he's right in my face. "Nerd!"
What the
Nerd
heck?
with the helmet. And so we go another block. He catches up to me again at
the
end.
Weird nightmare.
Yeah, like the end of the third block. So I'm like, screw this guy. So what I do is I take a right on Arlington, then I start going up, I think Beacon or whatever the heck it was. And in between that section is the Boston Public Garden. So I've gone right and left, and I'm like, the guy has to be gone, right? Has to be gone. I hear him running across the public garden at a 45-degree angle towards me. "Nerd!"
What the heck?
"Nerd! Dork with a helmet!"
Most dedicated bully of all time.
Totally. The guy went like 4 city blocks and cut across the Boston Public Garden, chasing me down just to tell me I was a nerd with a helmet.
Wow.
That guy was,
man. I guess he had nothing better to do, right?
And a part of me, like, I wanted to stop. I was like, I'm doing this for my safety. I'm like, well, that's probably why he's calling me a nerd. Nerd,
right?
Being safe.
Maybe he had fallen off his bike and gotten brain damage because he was wearing a helmet.
Maybe.
And that's why he was the way he was.
Kids, you should all wear your helmets. That was not a thing. When I was growing up, if you had a helmet, you were a nerd. And also, if you wore your backpack on both of your shoulders, you were a nerd. Was that a thing in your school?
Uh, yeah, kind of. We had binders in school,
Yeah.
right? Like we walk around with binders, and the classic thing people would do would come up and smack your binder
Ah,
out of your hand from
yeah,
behind, and your
yeah.
stuff would just spill everywhere. Now that has to do with the backpack, but
The three things that would make you a nerd growing up where I grew up in a suburb of Boston is if you wore your helmet while you were biking or especially skateboarding. If you were skateboarding with a helmet, you were a nerd. This is the
yeah,
80s. I don't know.
people didn't know
No,
then. Yeah,
we didn't know. We didn't understand traumatic brain injuries
right.
apparently. So a helmet made you a nerd, which the homeless guy reinforced to me many, many, many times. He was chasing me through the city. Backpack on both shoulders. You had to wear it over just one shoulder, or you were a nerd. And this one drove me crazy. So it would get super cold in the Boston area. You know, you're talking like single digits in the winter. And if you were wearing a hat, a winter hat, you were a nerd.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
That's insane.
I would walk to the bus stop. I'm talking like when I was in like seventh and eighth grade, I'd be walking to the bus stop and have the hat on. And as soon as I turn the corner, start walking towards where the bus stop was, where all the other boys were going to be, hat off, throw it in the backpack. You could wear your gloves. You could wear
Okay,
gloves, but you couldn't have a hat on because the hat made you
makes no
weak.
sense.
You totally, yeah. I don't know, man. Like if you walked up to the bus stop and you had your hat on, the biggest kid there was going to take it off and chuck it into the woods, and you were going to get called a nerd. There's a lot of bullying.
That's crazy. Well, yeah, there's bullying, and it was at middle school or what?
Yeah, that was middle
Yeah,
school.
middle school is just like that, isn't it?
We had a bus driver, so I'd get on after freezing my ears off. And my bus driver used to love to do this. We'd all get on. You're all like in the aisle, like trying to get your seats. And this lady would gun it, and everybody would like wipe out. And she would cackle. She'd be like, take your seats faster.
One joy she got out of her job.
Totally.
Right?
Like everybody's like, we all knew it was going to happen too. And all the seats in the front were like all taken because everybody's like, sit down as fast as you can or you're going to wipe out because of this lady. That was my bus driver. But I digress. The last bike accident was it. I ended up in the hospital. It was the only time I ever ended up in the hospital. I ended up taking an ambulance ride, but it made it so that I could start working from home. I was coming down. I think I was coming down Beacon Street in Boston again, going under the Mass Ave Bridge. I think that whole area was cursed for me, and I didn't do well. I didn't do well going from light to dark. It was a very difficult adjustment for me. So when I went under a bridge, I couldn't see anything at all. I went from the bright, where I could kind of see some shapes and objects, and then went under the bridge. It was just all blackout. So as I was going under the bridge, I went further out into the lane of traffic, just in case there was some like debris under the bridge. You know, stuff usually like kind of piles up over there, and I didn't want to risk hitting anything. Or even if there was like a puddle or a grate, I just wanted to get out a little bit. And as I went out a little bit, a car was coming from behind me and they didn't expect me to go out. Their bumper hit my back wheel and it made me jump a curb. And I was in one of those bridges with a 45-degree embankment. So I jumped the curb, started to go up the embankment, lost control of the bike. And I remember hitting the back of my head and the back of my right shoulder on the roof of the bridge.
Oh my gosh.
I shot. So I'm going on the street,
Yeah.
hit the embankment, lose control, wham into the bridge, come down. And the last thing I remember is my bike had gone up with me. I came down. Then my bike came down and landed on me. Like of all things, like it was just the bad on top of the bad on top of the bad. Next thing I know, I still don't know how long I was out. I guess I grabbed my bike. I dragged, the bike was wrecked. My clothes were ripped up. My helmet was actually cracked, solid, cracked it almost right in half.
Wow, that was a bad one.
It was a bad one. And I dragged myself. I ended up on the berm, I guess you'd call it, just kind of like the grassy patch before the bridge. And I had called my boss. Don't remember doing it. He was the last number that I'd called, and I hit redial. And he tells me that I gave him some clue as to where I was. I told him I had a bike accident. I didn't know exactly where I was. I didn't know exactly what happened. His name was Jason Wolf, and he got in his car, came and found me, and directed an ambulance to me.
Your doctor?
My boss.
Oh, your boss. Sorry.
Yeah, my boss from the radio station
Wow.
I was working at. And so I think he took my bike, or maybe the ambulance took my bike. I don't remember, but we ended up at the hospital, and they checked me out, and they eventually ended up letting me go. I just had cuts and contusions and bruises all over the place, and I was just laying there in the bed, and I was pretty woozy, and I said to him, I was like, "Can I stop biking into work now?" And he's like, "Yeah, yep, you can start working from home."
That would have been pretty cruel for him to say, no, you have to keep biking after this.
It was definitely
That would have been bad.
it was a good time to ask right
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
right there. And one strange thing that I remember is I had moments of lucidity while I was laying there in the hospital bed. Is they I think they either asked me to take my shirt off or they might have cut it off because there was just blood all over and they were trying
Oh
to
my
be
gosh.
careful. And the nurse who either took it off or cut it off, she goes, "Do you shave your chest?" I was like, "Yeah, is this important at the moment?"
Yeah.
But that's how I ended up working from home way before 2020 when everybody
Right.
else was doing it. So that was 2013,
Wow.
and that was basically the last time. Yeah, I mean, I rode a bike every now and then, but not for transportation anymore. I just realized it was very unsafe, and also I don't know how the comments are. I feel like a lot of people might and justifiably say, like that was unsafe for other people, to have some blind guy on a bike. But I'll tell you, it's not. I think everybody thinks that they're unique in this world. But the more blind people or people that are losing their eyesight or can no longer get their driver's license, I feel like most of them just immediately revert to like, well, I'm going to get myself somewhere by being on a bike. So yeah, when you're out there driving around, you're mad at the bikers. I know you hate bike. Basically, everybody hates
I
bikers,
thought
right?
that this afternoon, actually.
You're like, what is that guy blind?
Well, it's more like I saw this mom with a kid on the back of her e-bike, and she's like going down like a main road, and there's like cars going 40 miles an hour next to her. It's like, I understand we're in a nice area, you should be able to bike around, but in the reality of the situation, it's like people are on their phones while they're driving. Let's be real.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Everyone's on their phone while they're driving, and you're sitting there putting your life and your child's life at risk because you trust other people. I'm just not down for that. And people get hit all the time around here. There's some legendary surfer's kid who died like a month ago. I think his name was Kobe Ipa or something.
Yeah.
Got hit in Encinitas and died. So, it's like it happens all the time.
That was a large part of my decision making process. I think I might have been able to stay on the roads a little longer than I did, but I decided, I felt like when I was biking in the 80s, when I was biking in the 90s, even the early 2000s, the drivers had their eyes up. Like they see some kid on a bike that's a little further away. I used to ride a little further away from the parked cars than I should have maybe because I didn't want to get doored. But people were, when they were driving, they were looking, and I really didn't have a lot of problems with active drivers. There was always something else going on. But I talked to it was Banana at the time. Yeah, I believe I was with her. Or no, I forget who I talked to, but I had the conversation. I'm like, I don't think people are looking. I don't think people are looking out anymore. I think that they're just staring at their phones, and that's why I'm getting in these really bad accidents right now. And yeah, that was part of the decision. If I can't see and other people aren't looking, it's a bad combination.
Exactly. Just don't. You can't trust drivers now.
No,
That's the bottom
not
line.
at all. Hey, I'm wearing my Pete Gustin crayon Happy Sun shirt
Oh,
today.
sweet. Yeah.
I posted a video of this today. It is the worst performing video I've ever done, and TikTok and
Oh man.
both TikTok and YouTube marked it as there was some content warning I got about the video.
Really?
I don't know. I can't imagine what it was. I have it. Can I play it for you? I want to play this for you and the people in that are watching, and you watch this thing. There's different rules in live. It's like a minute and 30, minute and 40. You tell me what inappropriate content I put in this video, because it's only got like 3,000 views on YouTube, and normally I'd have like 30 to 100,000 views at this time. I got that was a fun video showing people how I made this and how I made my other art. But you tell me what's inappropriate about this. All your screen is going to change.
I don't. I mean, I have no idea how that could be inappropriate.
Yeah, it's just this is me showing you how I designed. This is like how I do art as a blind guy. Ready? Here we go.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe.
yeah, definitely.
Oh.
Hmm. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Heck yeah,
So was it Fire Squatch?
definitely.
That's what got me in trouble?
Probably.
Inappropriate content. There's people that do fire art. There's like people that like juggle fire sticks and stuff like that.
Maybe it's because it was in your house. And like clearly in your
You know
house.
what's really funny is everybody thought in that video, everybody thought it was in the house, but if you didn't recognize the location, it's my loja.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
It looks inside because there's a TV and a
That's right.
fireplace, but it's actually outside.
That's probably why.
Everybody's like, "Oh my god, this guy's starting a fire in his house."
Yeah.
I was like,
YouTube algo.
yeah.
Assume so.
I had a hose. I see the first video where I showed Fire Squatch. I did show all the safety precautions and everything, but I feel like I want. I feel like that one is. I want to check the. This is my text to speech. So refreshing content. Yeah, 4.6K views.
That's crazy low for you.
That's super low. My tattoo one is the last one I did. That's 112,000 views.
Wow.
318,000 on the one before that. So 318, 112, and then 4,000 views. I mean, was that the worst video you've ever seen?
No, I thought it was great.
I didn't.
I like seeing things on fire, but it's just me.
I thought Fire Squatch was pretty cool.
I thought it was cool too.
I realize I've done this whole, like, I know the camera's basically right there, but I set you up with your whole control module over there, and because I can see light, there's some light that's emanating from that screen, and I feel like I'm a moth. I just keep like looking over towards the light. I don't know what it is, but I keep looking in that direction.
I'm looking at the screen, so technically I'm not looking at the camera. So I'm just looking off camera this entire time. But that's just how it goes.
So for the whole show, the two of us have been looking off to the left.
Pretty much, yeah. Side profile.
Yeah. I have something that I want you to taste, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
Okay.
It's
I close my eyes.
It's I think I can sneak it without you. This is going to show up in a blind guy unboxing in about 3 weeks. So this is a very early sneak preview, and it's edible. Here you go. There you go. This right there.
All right, drop it into my hand.
Where is your hand? There we go.
All right, I'm not even gonna look at it.
I'll have one as well. What does it feel like?
Seaweed.
Oh, how did you know that? Are you like
the texture? Because I love seaweed.
You're a sushi fan?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is this? What does it look like? Is it green?
It looks like wavy, like kind of dark green paper.
I thought it was paper. I thought someone sent me like some construction paper to like do a project with or something. So why would you eat here? This is the whole package. What does it say? Does it say anything on this side?
It says nori, sushi nori, roasted seaweed. This is one of my favorite snacks.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So this is a snack. Like you just eat the paper.
Yeah, and it's good for you.
But it just tastes like paper.
It tastes like seaweed paper.
Just like dry. Not stuck in the roof of my mouth. I'm seriously stuck. There we go. It tastes like fish to me. Or maybe fish just tastes like seaweed, or seaweed tastes like fish.
It tastes like fish.
It does taste like fish?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you like this, huh? So you've had this before?
This isn't the best, but yeah, I do. Sometimes they cook it thicker and crispier, and they fry it. That's when I really like it.
I don't like it. It's got a really bizarre flavor to my...
Acquired, but you don't like fish.
No.
So.
And it tastes like, do you think some fish got caught up in the seaweed and that's why it tastes like? Are you just munching away on it over there?
Mm-hmm.
It's so gross. I'm not a fan.
It's good for you.
Well, do you want to see? If there's any other good treats in here?
Sure.
What timer is it? Should we get to some?
6:30. We got a couple people waiting. I got a freaking
trying to get in.
I gotta put this person in timeout real quick.
I have to get up again and switch that monitor so that we know who's calling. Should we take a call? Do you want to look at the giant box of goodies? Banana might be coming in a minute. Let me go switch that monitor real quick. You can tell everybody what you're doing.
Okay.
Are you banning somebody?
Yeah, I had to put someone in timeout.
I will be.
Yeah, guys, don't if you like post the same thing over and over again, I will put you in timeout like a bad little child. You will be put into the corner and you have to face the wall.
What were they face the wall? What were they posting?
They're just asking over and over if we're taking calls.
Well,
like
yeah,
10 times in a row.
we can get to some calls. I'm curious if I switch us to.
Someone just asked if I'm blind. I love the questions. It's hilarious.
They just asked if you're blind.
Yeah.
How would that work? If we were both blind, that would be a little confusing for everybody. I think I just put all the chats, since you're saying that everybody's doing so well. I rewarded them by putting all the chats up on the screen. Did it combine all the chats from all the platforms up onto the screen at once?
No, I didn't even do all the YouTube ones. It just has done the YouTube landscape.
Really?
Yeah.
It doesn't give you all of them?
No.
Okay. Well, that's a little. I was trying to bring all the community. You know, we at this moment, because of our success the last 2 weeks, we had like 15,000 viewers on YouTube last week, which makes us one of the more popular live shows on YouTube. And at the same exact time, we were one of the least popular shows on Twitch.
Oh, that's right. We had like 2 viewers.
We do like 2 on Twitch and 15,000 on YouTube vertical. It's yeah, we're hot in certain platforms and not in other ones, I guess. Let's see. Do you want me to switch over to call taken mode?
Yeah.
Phone number up there. And so that really didn't work. It didn't give you all the chats at once.
No, just YouTube landscape.
Well, there's a bug there, I guess. All right, so we'll take some phone calls, even though, and we will visit this in a couple of minutes when Banana gets in here. But hopefully we can get some new people on the phone lines talking about. I feel like we should give some direction. Do an AMA. Ask me anything about anything. Like not about like normal stuff. Like ask weird questions. All right, the first person gets an exemption because I didn't give them the rules. 760-517-6844. Who's this? Somebody's getting yelled at.
Sounds like a Call of Duty lobby.
Someone's like, I'm trying to get through to the blind server.
Right.
Should I see if they come? This is.
I just see if it here.
What are they doing?
This is better than a call.
I wonder when they'll realize that they're on. Hello?
Hello?
No. I'm going to catch someone getting yelled at or something. All right. Well, that one didn't work. See,
good.
we go to the people. Were the people in the chat complaining that we weren't going to the calls?
They kept asking us.
Well, then we go to the calls and we get that.
We had the yelling.
760-517-6844 is the phone number. Banana may or may not be joining us depending on how she's feeling, or maybe Steve is occupying her time. He can be a little more fun than this sometimes. Who's this? Hello. Oh, what was that noise? Hello? Oh, come on, people. You're trying to get to the calls and then
Hello?
Hey, I just want to say I've been watching you for a while, man. You're really inspiring.
Thank you. I appreciate that. What's your name?
My name's Josh.
Josh. Thank you for calling. Thank you for getting through, and thank you for being there.
Yeah, man.
What's going on?
I was there since like 2020.
Oh, have you? Ooh, Banana
yeah.
just showed up. We got a Josh on the phone, Banana.
Josh, but not the Josh.
Yeah.
Not the Josh.
Like actually getting into this room?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Banana. I got you on the Pete cam right now.
Okay, cool.
You have to squeeze through the monitors.
My normal elegant plop.
You're online as Banana's coming in, Josh. So that have you really actually been watching since 2020?
Yeah, man. I remember when I think his name was Superdog.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember You and him going to the beach and
I
stuff,
swear one of
man.
us is gaining weight.
It's probably me.
Yeah, we had I think for all of 2020, I think I might have maxed out at like 185 viewers for a video. So if you were watching way back then, there was Dawn in Hawaii. Remember Dawn in Hawaii, Banana?
Definitely, yeah.
Dawn in Hawaii would comment on every video.
Oh yeah.
I'd usually get 2 or 3 comments, and Dawn in Hawaii was one of them. And then Prairie Stork. I remember my very first viewers. Those are my first 2. Did you comment on anything, Josh, or were you just watching back then?
I was just watching back then. I never signed into an account.
Well, I definitely appreciate your watching and checking out the videos, and someone that's been hanging around since 2020.
Yeah.
I thought I knew what I was doing back then. Like I thought the videos were good, but I clearly didn't because no one was watching.
That's not true.
Well, it takes a while. You're not good at something right off the bat instantaneously. You got to get a little practice at it.
Yeah, of course not.
Just
But
hadn't done shorts yet.
Yeah, shorts. Sure. I didn't realize that people really liked me so long as they only have to deal with me for 60 seconds at a time.
I could have told them.
Thanks, Banana. Oh wait, there we go. I got your microphone. You got your microphone? Did you pick it up off the ground?
Yeah.
Okay, there
Can you
you
hear
are.
me?
I can hear you now.
Yep.
You got it right in front of you.
Got a super chat coming in.
Ooh.
Pete, I love you. Your anniversary inspiration to so many people. I'm a disabled Army vet dealing with blood cancer. Been watching you a while now.
I wonder why it said anniversary instead of an inspiration. Did it actually say anniversary?
It also said OMG. Pretty funny. It was like Looks like we got yeah.
Well,
I smiled inappropriately when he said
he
what
was
he was saying because I was looking at the new monitor
yeah.
and Superdog's face completely 100% covers my face
Oh,
as if
no
I
way.
as
That's
if I
hilarious.
turn into a Doberman.
That's hilarious. I missed
So-
that.
Did it puts his head like right
Yeah,
over
like
your
literally,
head?
like my head is gone and it's a Doberman.
That's kind of
Hilarious.
funny. What was that guy's name again? Or girl? Person?
It was King ASF.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your saying that. Who's trying to break into the?
Clearly, Steve. I'm very sorry.
You didn't put Steve away?
No.
There's a lot of noise going on.
I know. But
just-
if I get up, I might not be
You
able
might never come back.
to.
Well, thank you for saying that. I have I hold our
Oh,
military.
he meant to say inspiration.
Yeah, an
Obviously,
inspiration.
you picked up on that.
Yeah, I hold our military in extraordinarily high regard. What you men and women are doing out there is crazy. So, I used to have a show on Sirius Satellite Radio. I used to host the morning show on Octane. That was always dedicated to the U.S. Marine Corps. We used to have a good rapport with them. We'd sent them out some stuff. They used to do some shout outs. So I'm a big fan of the military, keeping us safe, doing what they do. So thank you. I appreciate your shooting us the super chat. 760-517-6844 is the phone number. I'm only mildly distracted because it sounds like Freddy Krueger's trying to break into the
know.
room over there.
I'm trying to figure out how long until I decide I have to get up.
He knows how to use the handle. So at some point, that door is going to come bursting open. Listen to that.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if people can hear that. Monitors are going to go flying. Cameras are going to go all over the place.
Hang on a
Can
second.
you guys hear Superdog?
Steve, go lay down.
Go. She's yelling to him. Go lay down. Hey, who's this?
Danny.
Danny, what's going on?
Not much. I'm sitting on top of a ladder right now.
You're sitting on an uncomfortable ladder?
On top of water.
No, on top of a
What?
What?
on top of a ladder.
I can't. Your phone
Yeah,
stinks this
what
week.
is going
Sounds
on?
like you're sitting on top of a washing
It's like in
machine.
the ocean right now.
Did you say sitting on top of water?
It's a bunch of crickets in the way. And there were a bunch of crickets chirping in the background, probably.
Stupid
And the ladder was
crickets.
squeaky.
Don't they know not to
Sorry.
mess with the future farmer of America?
There's 3 of us and we were struggling. We're sorry.
Yeah. Where's Michael? Is it his bedtime?
He went to sleep a bit early tonight.
All right. Our new late hours are messing with Michael's appearances on the show. What do you got going on for us this week?
Not much. We went to church today after school.
Nice.
I love the regular updates. Just the day in the life of Danny.
Do you have to go to church every day?
No, we do a Wednesday night church.
Oh, cool. Just like once a week?
And yeah.
We have a Wednesday thing too, and it's definitely not church. It's a little more recreational. We call it Drinking Wednesday. We go out and we have soda pop on Wednesdays.
Definitely.
Sody pop.
Sody pop.
Yeah.
All right, Danny, you got any good stories or good questions or anything? Or are you just saying hi?
Yeah, no, really not anything much. Just dropping by to say hi like I try to every week.
I appreciate it. And
I do too.
you got anything going on with the future farmers? Any assignments this week? Any fields to plow or crops to grow?
No, but there's a jacket and a tie that I have to wear anytime I go to a convention for it, and together it costs like $83.
Oh
No
man, that was
way.
more than the admission fee. The admission
Yeah.
fee was only $20.
That's
Now,
crazy.
Remember, I was gonna get in on this. Now there's an $83 setup fee.
yeah, you tell them you're like, I'm not going to be wearing a jacket and tie while I'm out there farming. This is inappropriate, attire.
Well, see, the jacket is cardigan, or not cardigan. I
Denim?
don't remember what the material was, but it's a material that's very bad at being a jacket. You're going to be hot in the summer and cold in the winter.
Well, that's not
Like
good.
canvas, like one of those like Carhartt.
God.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
Well, I'm sorry for
that
your
makes me interested again because I like a good canvas jacket.
Brooks, can you go ahead and pull up that second tab that I had open? It should be, if you go on over to the Firefox tab.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta
You
rearrange.
grab that mouse. I think this is an appropriate time to start showing the results of a poll that I had over there. If you can go over to the Firefox tab and then pull up the I think it's probably Blind Surfer YouTube page. I don't want to call it up while the Instagram page is up. Is that it? You got it?
I gotta pull it up. Yeah.
All right.
It's
So
very squished.
I can't tell if it's actually showing on the screen.
you should see it on your. So that is the results of a poll that we did, Banana.
Oh, so okay.
Oh yeah, no, you can see it.
We said, what do people want to see more of on the show? And I gave them 3 options. I said callers, weird food, and Pete's stories. What are the
or other?
or other? Okay, 4 options. So what are the results at over there now?
Pete's stories win by a landslide, 62%.
Okay.
In next is the weird food taste tests with 30%.
Okay.
And then 4% want more callers, and the other 4% want other.
4% want callers. So the reason I bring this up is I feel like this is a message to the callers. If you're only getting 4%, we got to get the callers to
Do
step it up.
better.
Do better, callers. We got to get some entertainment level
Except
out
for
of the
Danny.
callers.
He's-
I went away from the window. People.
I love. Oh, so now we get the infinite loop going on.
Yeah.
People looking at them, looking at them, looking at them.
This giant screen and my ADD are like how am I supposed to do anything other than look at everything that's going
Well,
on?
that's
That's
what-
why you look at the screen.
Yeah.
I've been looking at it the whole time.
I feel it. I was telling.
Fine if okay.
I was telling Brooke, like I'm attracted. I can't see. Like I can see light, and there's some white on the top left of that screen. I feel like, and that's all I can see. So I just keep going, huh? Like I'm looking over at it. I feel like I should have set it up like behind the camera or something.
But does it seem most normal if I look at this camera that's over here?
That's the
It's
camera.
best to look at the camera.
Yeah, you should look
But-
at the camera. I don't even. It does me no good whatsoever to look at the monitor. I can't see it. All I see is a white. It's like there's this white dot in the left eye for
It's
me.
fully purple.
Yes, way purple.
Oh, it's purple.
For everyone who doesn't, well, of course you don't know, but we look green. Our skin is green on the monitor, and everything is purple for whatever reason. We can't figure it out why.
I'll have to have someone take a look at the here. I can show them through the Pete cam.
Well, see on the peak cam,
Now
it looks
it's red.
It looks red,
red.
Yeah,
and
what's
the
happening?
room looks green.
Okay.
Yeah, like your,
Well, that's
your legs
because
look
that's
green.
because we're seeing it on this thing.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but-
yeah.
It's not. It doesn't reflect the actual
Yeah,
color.
yeah.
So it's all messed up over
It's my computer, so I guess I don't really care
here. Yeah.
what the colors are.
This is the first thing I saw when I saw it. I was like, your screen's purple. And you were like, oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Very purple, and we all look like aliens.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess someone with eyes can take a look at my computer at some point and change the colors so that we don't look like aliens. Now, Banana, even though the colors got way outvoted by like a bazillion to 1, should we take another call or do you want to eat some weird mystery food? What is in this?
Well,
That looks
sealed.
questionable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was sent to us by Galactic Snacks, and Jesse doesn't usually put
Galactic.
he doesn't usually put a bag in a bag.
Oh, there's
Literally just ice
Cold
pack.
packs.
Oh, it's a cold
we must have
pack?
eaten what was already in there.
Oh no, I ate cold packs. All right, so I can reach out. No, that's what's that?
All right, that
Ooh, that
looks like
good.
something I would eat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably
it's
good.
like it's Skittles, like they're kind of like gummy worms, but Skittles.
Hey, this one feels. What's this one?
That looks good too.
I'm just grabbing all sorts of. Trying to find something that might have like
something like white chocolate, like
Like a wafer.
Ooker bar.
it's called an Ooker bar.
Ooker.
The Fritz.
What is this? This feels like it's a little
That's
square.
more of a classic there.
Hershey's caramel.
Oh, it's just a Hershey's bar. Oh, here's a. I'm
Do I
trying to.
have to live with this thing.
You might. Here we go. This one. I was trying to find something that felt super unique.
Mentos.
Mentos.
Weird. Oh, it's cola flavored.
Wait, the Mentos are cola flavored?
Yeah.
I'm okay.
Huh.
I'm a little interested.
Yeah, I feel like I want to try that. What did you open up, Brooks?
I didn't open up anything, but if I was going to choose, it would be the Skittles rope.
Skittles rope?
It's like a Skittles sour rope.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got this. I wonder if I should try and show it to people.
Anybody remember the Mentos commercial?
Mentos, fresher. This is the box that we're dealing with, by the way. This is a huge box of random snacks. I think one of Keanu Reeves' first jobs ever in Hollywood was a Mentos commercial.
Really?
Yeah. What is this? What is this squishy bag?
Another Skittles Squishy Clouds, it says.
Yeah, that's good too.
Skittles squishy clouds?
These are really good.
What is that? Is that the rope?
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't take out like 55 things at once. Can I try a rope?
Yeah, there you go.
Do they have?
They're more like a string.
Okay. Skittles. Oh yeah. Did we scare away the colors, by the way, by me telling
Oh,
them?
I can
Like,
see my
No,
jaw.
still people.
you can see her what?
My jaw muscles like very emphasized.
Oh yeah.
I'm eating this Mentos on the screen. I'm like,
Having the screen is
It's a good thing. You want to see your jaw muscles.
do I?
Yeah.
yeah. I think a nice strong jawline. No, that's for men actually. Men want to have a nice strong jawline.
I like these.
Which one are you eating?
The Mentos Coca-Cola.
Oh, I want to try that. This is the Skittles rope. It's sour,
Yeah.
but it's delicious.
Yeah, it's like sour. It's not even sour Skittles. It's just random Skittles.
Yeah, the something on there is kind of sour. So this is what we do sometimes, Banana, when you're not around. We just sit around and eat weird, random food. Can I have the Mentos Cola? Can you give me one of those?
Mm-hmm. Right here.
Got it. Thanks to Galactic Snacks for sending us all this crazy food to try out. And, of course, Luke M86, who also sends us a lot of crazy food. What are you enjoying?
Skittles.
Yeah.
Is that the Skittles rope?
Yeah.
They're really good, right? Aren't they sour? Aren't they kind of sour?
Yeah, a little bit sour.
Now, is Mentos chewable? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's
I
kind of
take it.
chewable.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
So it's,
Alright.
oh, it does. It totally tastes like, it doesn't taste like actual cola, but it tastes like those cola gummies that they used to have, like the Coca-Cola gummies back in the 80s. Right? Or do you think it actually tastes like real soda?
I don't think it tastes like real soda.
No, it's like,
It tastes like the gummies, though. I used to get like downtown candy shop that
Yeah.
were Coke shaped and flavored.
I can't remember if I was old enough to get penny candy. I don't think so. I think it was like quarter candy by the time I was doing that stuff. All right, we had some candy. Should we go see if we got someone stepping it up in the phone calls for us?
Yeah, I think there's been a couple people waiting. So
People getting mad at us that we're eating candy instead of talking to them.
We're always
760
mad we're not answering the phone.
760-517-6844 is the phone number. Who's this? Someone's setting the microwave. I know that noise. They're getting ready to heat up their dinner.
Get some
Banana.
hot pockets.
Hot Pockets.
Don't heat it up too much.
What
Might
happens?
Hurt yourself.
Yep.
What happens if you heat up a Hot Pocket too much?
It's like molten on the inside. Like
Oh.
you literally like scar yourself for life.
Well, that's not
Those
good.
things.
Can you hear the microwave going in the background? Let me turn up the volume.
Hello?
It's actually you.
What?
What? We're the ones beeping?
I'm not beeping. You're beeping.
We're not making hot pockets.
Does he know he's on the phone?
Am I on right now?
Yeah, you're on.
Oh, this is so weird. Hold on, let me get off of the live.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who's this?
Okay, sorry. Hey, this is Chris. I'm from Wisconsin. I have Stargard, actually.
Oh,
Oh, crazy.
were you just using the microwave, Chris?
No.
I
So
still-
I didn't actually think I was going to get through, and I think I was delayed on your live. So I was running on my treadmill.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh my God! You know, if
No.
You don't seem out of breath.
no, I'm impressed with your
Are you
cardiovascular
trying hard
health.
enough?
You're trying. hard.
I'm trying. I need an outlet.
I like how for your run you're just like, yeah, I'm gonna watch these three idiots eat candy and talk. My workout is Metallica,
I'm
Power
not-
Man 5000.
Wednesdays are actually one of my favorites because I usually get the notification on my phone. I'm like, well, at least this will entertain me while I do what I do. So,
Nice.
Nice.
So what's going on?
So I had actually a random question. I have a one wheel, and I know in one of the videos you tried out a one wheel.
Yep.
And I was curious, like, is there any similarity between the one wheel and surfing? And if not, of all the things that you've done, what is the closest simulation, if you will?
To the closest simulation to surfing or to the one wheel?
Yeah, the closest thing to surfing, like of all the different things that you've tried.
Yeah, the surf skate.
Well, even that is, it's so stable.
I know, but it's wobbly.
It's kind of wobbly. Surfing itself is, for being I was a skater for years and years and years and years and years, and I thought it would translate, and it just doesn't translate at all. Like there's a drop and then it's wobbly. I feel like, you know what? If you wanted to get the sensation of surfing on a skateboard, you could get a surf skateboard and then get really drunk. And that might be what it feels like. Because there's just so much.
Excellent advice from the blind surfer. There needs to be a disclaimer that you should say now.
Yes, don't actually do that, Chris. But I'm just saying, it's because the thing about the water is there's so much unpredictability. You're getting bounced all over the place. Sometimes there's backwash. Sometimes the waves breaking the way I wasn't expecting.
Josh says wake surfing. Josh is in the chat. He says wake surfing because you've done that before.
Yeah, wake surfing. But I'm assuming if you haven't surfed, you haven't wake surfed.
To the wake surfing, which is super weird. Like I've actually we have wakeboard boats here because obviously we have no oceans. So I've actually done a fair amount of wake surfing.
Okay.
And I'm decent. I'm decent at it. But a friend of mine in San Diego, he's been an avid surfer for like 25 years, and he tried wake surfing, and he's like, I suck at it. I can't get up. I can't get going. I'm like, but you surf. Like I feel like a wake surfboard is way smaller than a surfboard. I think.
It's so hard once you know one thing. It's like a lot of skateboarders think
that's true.
It's gonna be a natural fit for them to surf because they've skated. And then Pete can tell you, it's helpful because you've learned balance in life, but it's totally different. And then you can't apply, we have all this muscle memory, right? So you got to get out of that muscle memory if you've done something else. And just
true. I suppose if you're wake surfing, you're behind a steady wave that you're creating.
Well, that's the thing. The reason they wanted me to wake surf is they wanted me to get more time on a steady wave, so I could feel what it was like to kind of go up and down the wave. But the thing that makes surfing regular surfing so hard is there is nothing like the wave could crash on you, it could die out, you could hit like a weird A-frame, it's going to come at you the other way, and not being able to see it, when you can't see to prepare for stuff, it makes it a million times more difficult. It's just
I'm semi-familiar, not totally, but close.
Okay, yeah, I mean it's when were you diagnosed with Stargardt's?
So I was probably around the 10 years old mark. I think I was in second grade when they do the standard school eye testing, in the hallway kind of thing. And they told my parents hey, he's not doing well.
Yeah.
And I was also a pretty ADHD kid. So he's just probably not paying attention. And then I went through 3 different clinics and kind of the same thing. They said I had cone rod dystrophy and then macular degen, and then ultimately after genetic testing, they said, okay, it's Stargardt's, we know what it is.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. The same thing with me. I'm probably a little older. They really, they just told me to wear glasses. They're stop complaining. You just need glasses. And the weird thing about Stargardt's disease is I surfed with a woman who was about my age, and she could see people from a distance. She could see our coach Nisha. I'm like, wait, you can still see people? It is the strangest disease. There's very little correlation from one person to the next. I guess if you aggregate everybody that's ever been diagnosed with it, you can get some general feeling of how much eyesight you should have lost, but person to person, it varies very widely.
Well, that's what I thought. A lot of your stories, actually, we were trying to move to San Diego by this summer, fall, but we had some issues with our house and selling and remodel and stuff, so we might be pushed into either start of new year or next year. But I was looking up San Diego videos and neighborhoods, and that's how I found your content.
Oh, cool.
And what I found the most interesting was your story and the timeline correlation. Not that I could take your scenario, because like I said, everybody's different, but it's kind of okay, this is what he was doing at this time, because I think you're about maybe 5-10 years older than me. But we seem to be in a similar path, which I find interesting. But then you say stuff about like when you were 8. I'm like, I think I could see better then, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, like you said, who really knows, you know?
But I try not to horrify people. Like some people, I've had moms and dads especially reach out to me. They're like, my kid was just diagnosed. At what age are they not going to be able
Oh,
to see
no.
my face anymore? I'm like, it varies. And mine really crapped out and it got really bad. Like Chris, yours might stabilize. I don't know. Maybe you'll have
Right.
more for longer. So I never want to try and tell people like, well, you're going to lose everybody's face by the time you're 35. Like that might not happen. But
Yeah, right. Buckle up. It's going to get hard.
but
Yeah.
it does get harder. But hey, if you make it out to San Diego, I will show you exactly what it feels like to surf a wave. We can go do it together.
Yeah, where would you be moving from?
I will hit you up on that.
Wisconsin.
Oh,
What's
you
that?
already said that?
He's a Packers fan.
Oh,
I'm
I
assuming.
was asking where you would
Oh,
be.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, good luck to the Packers this year. Hit me up if you make it out here. And thank you for the phone call, Chris. I appreciate it. Chris, Brooks, anything happen in the chats we should address?
Nothing in particular, no.
What are we at? 6:57 p.m. Should we take? I feel like we were neglectful of the phone call. Should we try and take a couple more before we wrap up for the evening?
Yeah, take one more.
All right, 760-517-6844. Who's this? This banana. Is this the curse or is this the curse?
I don't know. It gives me a chance to try to sit up.
Yeah? Were you slouching?
Well, I'm just so scared.
It is.
Hello. We hear you.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, someone's grabbing the phone or dropped the phone. It's now in between.
Hello.
Hey, who's this?
This is Tyan.
Tyan?
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, I just wanted to call in. I just randomly stumbled upon the live on Shorts. I just been watching your content for years. Just want to say you're amazing, man.
Oh, wow. I
That's
appreciate
awesome. Where are
that.
you calling from?
West Virginia.
Nice.
That is a state I don't know a whole heck of a lot about. Give me a fun fact about your home state, Tyan.
The state flower is a really pretty one called the rhododendron.
Oh,
Cool.
wait, are
Yeah.
you growing rhododendrons, banana?
No, rhododendrons can be very invasive and they
Oh.
can just they're gorgeous, but they can grow really big and take over.
I think,
Plus, we probably can't grow them here.
is Yellow Wolf from West Virginia? Where is he from? The rapper. Nobody knows.
I don't know.
Well, I appreciate your giving us a call. We are on the Shorts feed now. We're on all platforms right now. I got to do something about that. I need to set up like a different light right there because I've literally spent this entire time just like looking off to the left. Are you both doing the same thing still?
I'm trying now to
Yes.
look into the light over here.
All
There's
right.
a red light.
It's so fun. It's funny for me, like you're looking at us on the screen, so at least you're getting to see that. I'm just staring at a random blob of light, and I'm just gonna look this way for one more call.
I'm trying
760
that as well.
517-6844. I just want to do one more after that one. Who's this? You're our last caller. Be awesome. Be awesome.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm Pete. I'm Banana.
Hey, how's it going?
And pretty good. My name is Tom Bratcher.
Tom, what's
I've been
going on?
watching you guys. I've been watching you for a while.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Enjoy yourself. When you do those blind guy unboxings, there's sometimes when I'm just like, dear Lord, you're gonna cut yourself.
Especially when I got that new large K-bar knife. But I'm expert with my my cutlery. I only had that one problem one time with that one weird sickle-shaped knife, but otherwise I'm pretty safe.
Honestly, something to know about Pete is that he definitely takes chances. Not always advised.
Hey, we did
I
it.
know. And there's sometimes when you when you're gonna taste something, I'm sitting here going, oh dear Lord, no, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole unboxing series is basically about taking chances, and ever since the hot thing, I will, I'll stick my head out that door and go, is this thing safe? And I don't want to know what it is, but I will get a yeah, you can stick that in your mouth. So I test some of the stuff some of the times, but most of the time it is a complete surprise to me. We got a new long form unboxing coming out this Saturday. I'm very excited about.
Oh, cool.
The last one was actually Banana doesn't watch any of these things. The last one was called "Should I Replace My Banana?"
What?
Yeah.
What was the verdict?
No, everybody said don't replace banana because they sent me the little grow a girlfriend, and then they sent me the giant inflatable banana. So it seemed like they were trying to get me to replace banana.
What? That's just ridiculous.
No, don't replace her.
Banana's the best.
Who would be sarcastic? Who would tell you when you're being ridiculous?
Yeah.
Oh wait, maybe you do want to replace me.
Do you know someone named Jeffrey Sullivan, Pete?
I do.
He says, is Gustin coming back east for the high school reunion in November?
Everybody's giving me a hard time about coming back east for the high school reunion. I don't think that my job is going to allow me to travel. Plus, I couldn't possibly miss out on a fantastic banana-style Thanksgiving, which you've enjoyed a couple, 3 times, Brooks.
Yes.
She cooks up a feast for Thanksgiving every year.
Great.
And I might be signing you up for work that you might not want to do this year, but you do it amazing. She cooks up like 9 different dishes all by herself.
I do. I can't delegate, so I kick everybody out of the kitchen.
Yeah, she yells at us, everybody get out of the kitchen. And then we all get out of the kitchen, and then
crazy. I cook like 12 things at once.
yeah, a couple hours later, I don't understand. What do you not understand?
Do you disagree with me?
The joy of talking devices. All right. Anything else before we wrap up the show?
No. I think everyone's kind of cleared out. Everyone just loves you so much. They're just in here telling me how much they like you.
Well, that's very nice. I appreciate that.
Nice.
Maybe they can go watch that video that I posted today that no one watched because it was too dangerous. Damn platforms always telling me I'm too dangerous.
What was that? Another one I missed?
No, it was fire squash. Remember when I built something and they lit it on fire in the house? Yeah, apparently that was dangerous. Thanks, everybody. We'll be back probably next week talking to you guys. We're going to go see what Steve's up to because he's been trying to bang down our door. Thanks, Banana.